Yo, what is good, YouTube? Ritchie here, back on my YouTube channel, and today I'm going to be covering a really fun deck that I haven't seen too many people covering yet, and it's a little bit of a different take on this style of deck, and that is going to be the new Yveltal here from Shrouded Fable with that Corrosive Winds attack that has put 2 damage counters on each of your opponent's Pokemon that has any damage counters on it, which seems okay. Like, it's not great, but it's okay. But we do pair that with cards such as this Frostlass here with the Freezing Shroud ability, which says during Pokemon checkup, put 1 damage counter on each Pokemon that has an ability, both yours and opponent, except any Frostlass. And then we also pair that with this Munkidori here with that Adrenabrain ability, which reads once during your turn, if this Pokemon has any dark energy attached, you may move up to 3 damage counters from one of your Pokemon to one of your opponent's Pokemon. And essentially, we're just sitting here using Frostlass to spread damage counters. Munkidori's moving damage off our board to our opponent's board. Yveltal is then spreading damage. And we have cards like Pidgeot here for quick search. Mimikyu here to wall off. We can also keep Mimikyu healthy with Munkidori. And then last but not least, we do have this Tempting Trap Mawile in case we do play against a deck that really doesn't have many switch outs and they bench a card that maybe they don't want in play. We could Tempting Trap it and just sit here and keep pinging our opponent's board and pinging and pinging and pinging until eventually we get a board wipe. The deck is super, super fun. In terms of trainers, like, it's nothing out of the ordinary. We are playing Hyper Roma as our A-Spec. Arven, obviously. Xerosic is huge in this deck, and if you don't know what Xerosic does, your opponent discards cards from their hand until they only have 3 cards in their hand, which is absolutely ridiculous. The fact that they printed this card in general is like, I don't know, it seems a little bit broken. It'll probably see play in a good amount of decks, especially decks that are looking to be stall. We've got cool cards like Vengeful Punch. If the Pokemon this card is attached to is knocked out by damage from an attack from your opponent's Pokemon, put 4 damage counters on the attacking Pokemon. And in general, we've just got ways that we're going to be spreading a little bit more damage. This deck is super fun, and I really hope you guys enjoy this video. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment what you guys want to see next. I try to get back to every comment over here on the channel. We are pushing for that 500 subscribers, so let's get into the gameplay, and let's see how it goes. Alrighty, so we are going to choose a coin flip here. We're going to go Tails. Tails never fails, except for every video on this channel. We do get Tails, so we do win a coin flip. I actually think we've won the past few. This is a deck that really benefits going second, so we are going to choose that going second here, so we can just turn 1 supporter, try to set up our Pokemon earlier. This would have been a busted hand if we would have started another Pokemon. This deck really struggles in that early game, so as long as we can survive that early game, we tend to be going pretty well here. Looks like we are playing against PAL, which is not a horrible matchup for us. That Greninja is definitely really scary for us, especially because we do not play Manaphy. So we're going to have to figure out a way around that. Hopefully they whiff that turn 2 Greninja, and hopefully we can just stop them from playing in general. But let's see how it goes here. They start the Greninja. Of course they do. I've never seen PAL not start Greninja, so it's okay. Let's see what they get going on here. They're going to go Concealed first, so they don't have a deck search right now. There's that Bidoof coming down. There's that Fridge coming down. Okay, so they do get it. It might just be passed from them here, which would still kind of suck, but you know what? It is what it is, right? There's that attach onto the Fridge. That's definitely interesting. There's that Yveltal. We're going to go Buddy Poffin. Let's grab Pidge, Snorunt, and then we can go back in with a Buddy Poffin for this last. We could grab Mimikyu, but I'm not sure Mimikyu is actually going to be super relevant right now. So let's just fail that Buddy Poffin. We're going to go Arven here. And then Arven is going to get us that Nest Ball for a Seal Stone. And actually, we priced our for a Seal Stone. So it's going to be hard to search off that Arven. But we can still go Nest Ball TM Evolution. I think that's still going to be a really solid thing for us here. Let's go Nest Ball. And that Nest Ball is going to be finding us that Rotom V. We go throw this Dark Energy right here on that Munkidori. We attach that TM Evolution, and then I think actually TM Evolution is probably good for us here because we don't really have, like, we could have gone Rotom Instinct Charge here, which would have been okay, but we just want to start getting damage on our board, and Rotom does have that ability. So now we're starting to spread that damage. We're gonna put 20 damage on our opponent's Bidoof, and then next turn we Monkey Brain. And hopefully it's just going to be enough to knock it out. Hopefully they don't find that Bib. If they do, that is okay. So let's see what they get going here. There's that Bibarel. Of course, they just have it. I'm not too upset by that. They're going to go Concealed, away that Lightning. If they find like an Irida or something, it could be bad. Buddy Puffin, that's okay. Benching Rotom, like, I think it's okay because it does leave them like a target, I guess. If they're going to try to zone down Rotom, it does mean that we get to keep our Frostlasses. There's that Rare Candy back, so they definitely probably have a way to get enough energy to evolve here and attack with that Radiant Greninja. If not, I'm assuming they're just going to go in with, yeah, they're probably finding enough energy here. Let's see if they Super Cold any more energy. If they do, we're probably in trouble, but that's okay. This is one of the deck's harder matchups. Do they have enough energies in here that makes that worth it? They have one, so they just got to find an out to another energy. As long as they didn't attach like Super Cold that first one, if they attach for a turn that first one on, we might actually be okay. And then hopefully, I'm not sure if we'll be able to do it, but maybe we can get it so Greninja's going to be knocked out next turn. That'd be ideal. Let's see if they can Super Cold 2 on, or if it's just going to be 1. They're going to go 1 on the Baxcalibur. Seems like an interesting play. Like, I don't really see the point in that. They're going to retreat the Rad Ninja into a Bidoof. That Bidoof is going to die. They pass here. There's 20 damage. And then we're just going to move some damage off of our Munkidori here. That Bidoof is fine there. We can go Penny here. Actually, Penny's probably pretty solid for us. Let's go. We're going to move 30 damage from this Pokemon. We're going to put that on... I think that Rad Ninja is probably the best thing to target down. If we can go 30 damage every turn on a Rad Ninja, it needs 6 more damage counters on it, so it's going to take 20 between this turn, 20 after next turn. And then we can just Adrenabrain for a knockout again. Let's just go Penny this Rotom up. Clear the damage from it. We'll go Rotom. We'll go Instant Charge here. Draw those 3 cards. Mimikyu Switch, Penny. That's probably pretty good as long as we can hopefully next turn find a Dark Energy. We don't really have any draw in our deck. It looks like we might actually be able to just set up a board wipe. Not like soon, but like soon enough. Like this matchup is definitely hard because if they go Greninja and just knock us out, we're not having a good day, right? But there's definitely times where like this matchup, like next turn we're taking prize cards. That is crazy, right? Maybe Rad Alakazam could be really good in this deck too. That's probably a card I'd want to put in. It looks like my monkey is going to die here. That's bad. But we can just go into probably Pidge. I think is probably the best play. Maybe Rotom, because then we can just Penny it again. We also have that Counter Catcher play available too. We could go Counter Catcher up that Barrel. They're going to go Super Cold 2. That is going to be enough for a knockout. They're going to go 3 on that Chien-Pao, actually, so that's good for us. They're going to boss. It looks like they're bossing one of the Frostlasses. I don't hate that play for them. It does slow down my game plan a little bit. But knocking out Munkidori was definitely the correct play on their part. I guess we'll just have to wait and kind of see what they get going next turn. If we can move enough damage, we got to start damaging this Chien-Pao. We're probably going to go Counter Catcher that Bib. And then just start pinging this Chien-Pao because it's our biggest threat. I think we're going to go into Rotom because we can Penny it. And you know what? Like, it's valuable, but like, I think we can't really hang the Pidge. Let's see what the top deck is here, though. That Lana's Aid is actually probably pretty solid. Let's go Counter Catcher up this Bib. Okay, we're going to go... Mimikyu would wall off this Chien-Pao, but it would leave that Rad Ninja able to attack us, so that wouldn't be great. Let's go Adrenabrain. We're going to move 30 off of this Monkey, and then we're going to put that on just straight to Chien-Pao, I do think. Or maybe put it on the backs. I think Chien-Pao is probably the safest play. We do have 6 prizes on board, right? So I think that's okay. I'm just trying to debate between Penny into Mimikyu or... Instant Charge, or actually I think it's Lana's Aid. I think it has to be Lana's Aid. Start getting up our Frostlasses a little bit better here. There's that. We can still go Mimikyu Switch, which I don't hate because we don't have a Dark Energy. Yeah, I think Mimikyu Switch is probably just the safest bet. We've already used our Munkidori. The Penny's also here. We can Penny Munkidori and then use it again. So that's another thing that's really interesting. Let's go Instant Charge, draw 3. And we're only pinging one this turn, which sucks. We are still taking a prize card. So, like, you can't really complain about that one. There's that one prize card. It does turn off our counter catcher, though. Another TM evolution. We don't really need that. We do get that Pokegear and that Zerosic. Zerosic will be huge, huge, huge. Just because it's forcing them to lose a lot of resources here. They do get that Retreat, which is unfortunate. Like, it's kind of tough if they're going to go into Greninja or not. Ninja dies next turn. Bib is dying. So, like, I think we're probably in a good spot here. If we can go Zerosic, I think that'd be really strong. We're already through 3 Irida, 1 Superior, a Super Rod, 2 Candy. Maybe Devo would be really, really strong in this deck. I actually think that's probably a card that you also need to include. This is just a rough list, right? Like, I built this 20 minutes ago. I played 2 games with it, and I was like, yeah, that kind of goes. The hands could be scary. Depends if they got that Prime Catcher play, though, but they might not. The hands is also an attacker that we can't really ping down. That Canceling Cologne is crazy. They're going to go Industrious for 2. Let's see if they hit anything, though. If they don't, we're looking good. We can also... Okay, there's the SER, so they do hit it. They're going to get rid of a Bib and another rare Candy. So once his Bax is dead, they've got nothing they can do. They're not attacking with the Iron Hands. I don't know why they benched it. Maybe just to burn the card out of their hand. They're going to go with Concealed. There's that Earthen Vessel. Is that their second Vessel? No, that's still only first Vessel. I thought that was second Vessel for some reason. Oh, it is second Vessel. That's an odd one to me. 2 Vessel doesn't seem necessary. Oh, they're going to go attach 2 Retreat. Okay, I thought they were attaching... What? Maybe they have a second Lightning. I wasn't actually paying attention. I was just more worried about the Vessel. They're going to go into the Chien-Pao. Seems like the safe play. They're going to Hailblade. They're not even going to Shivery Chill to check the deck or anything. The Hailblade is going to knock me out. Not great, but not the worst, obviously. If we could Zerosic for Arven, that'd be delightful. I'm just trying to think of what actually the play here is. I think it's... We can't sack the Monkey. I think it has to be sack the Pidge. So here's some damage spread around. That Barrel's almost dead. The Bax is also gonna die eventually. Let's go Hyper Aroma. Let's thin the deck. We'll grab Frostlass. If we Arven without Sealstone, it's kind of tough. Opponent has only taken 2 prize cards though. Let's go grab that Snorunt here. We can Adrenabrain. We can Adrenabrain onto Bib to knock it out. But we don't need to do that. We could Adrenabrain onto Baxcalibur for some damage. That is probably okay. Let's just we'll Pokegear first, see what we can find. Arven and Iono. Iono's probably... I don't know if Iono's good or bad here. They're gonna draw the cards anyways. Our hand's not ideal. Maybe it's Arven. I think Arven might be okay too. So Ninja dies this turn. Bib is gonna die. We could get Bax ready to die next turn. Or maybe we spread some more to Chien-Pao. I think that's probably safe. We'll just move the damage to Chien-Pao. And then this does put us in a better spot. If I go move that to Chien-Pao. Chien-Pao's at 90. Arven Rotom. Or no, we're not going to Arven. No, that... Forget what I'm saying. I don't mean it. We'll grab those 2 here. Do we have 2 Pidgeots in deck? There is 2 Pidgeots in deck. We just gotta top deck a Pidgeot. Like, how hard can that be, right? I'm just debating if we want to bench. Maybe we throw the Vengeful Punch on the Rotom. Or maybe on the Pidge. Grabbing the rare candy might have been a throw, but I'm assuming the Rotom is going to be bossed. Or they're going to just knock out the Pidge, which seems like that's okay with me, right? And then here we just go Instant Charge, draw 3. We go another Counter Catcher, so we can use that still. We are going to be taking we are going to knock out stuff here. So there we go. We're taking some prize cards. We're doing some knockouts. There's that Nest Ball. We don't need that in the slightest. Let's see if they're going to be taking a prize card here. If they're going to knock out Pidgey. Pidgey probably was a throw to put up, but there's nothing else. Oh my goodness. Of course, they just have this SER right away. That's crazy. they'd be smart to attach to Iron Hands, I think. When this Bib dies and they've got no other way to draw, we're looking wonderful. We actually maybe could have just killed Bib so they couldn't have drawn anything this turn. They would have still had the SER, but that would have been okay. They are going to attach to the hand, so they are going to amp you very much on us, I think. But that's okay, because then we just counter catcher something else. Counter catcher backs, and then like Zerosic. That's probably very good. I think that seems very good to me. If they get like a boss, that's not great. Does Shimpo even play boss though? Yeah, they already played their boss. So I think we're probably like, I think a Rotom is safe, which is kind of like, that's what I'm worried about. They could amp the Rotom for 3, which would put us in a not good position. I'm intrigued to see what that's for. Nothing. So they're just thinning their hand. So when this Bib dies, that's not good for them. They've only got 10 cards in deck. We could almost win by deck out too. They're going to go Shivery Chill for no cards. They were just in there with the Ultra Ball, so I'm not sure what the Shivery Chill is for. They're going to go Hail Blade for the knockout here. Counter Catcher on this Baxcalibur is probably going to be busted. That seems very, very strong. Monkey, I think we have to keep Monkey. We can't sack a Frostlass, is kind of the issue. So there's a knockout on that Bib. That does put us to the same amount of prize cards, though. That's unfortunate. There's the other Snorunt, at least, so that could start doing a little more damage. There's another Pidge. I'm just debating if putting down the Pidge is smart. I think we could probably go Pidge. Yveltal to spread 2 to everything is going to knock out the backs. I'm just trying to think of what is actually going to help us here. Otherwise, a counter catcher play would be really, really strong here, but we're just not hitting it right. I think it's just throw 30 on the Chien-Pao again. 30. Now the Chien-Pao's got 60, so it's got 2 turns left. Unless they amp. If we just penny the Rotom, I think we probably have it. Maybe we Nest Ball for another Monkey. We don't have the other Monkey. I forgot about that. We don't really want to Nest Ball for any of that stuff then. The other Monkey in the prize is kind of a sell. I can't lie. We could also go Yveltal this turn. Put a little more damage on all this other stuff. Yveltal's probably fine, though. I think it's literally just penny the Rotom. Throw the Vengeful Punch on Munkidori. That's going to kill C-Pow. I think that might literally just be it. Because they can't win this turn now. So now we pass, which puts 2 more damage counters on each. That gives Bax 30 HP. That gives Chien-Pao 40 HP. Which means that we should just be able to win this game because next turn we just go Yveltal. And sometimes you don't even need Yveltal, right? And that's kind of what's cool about this deck. But Yveltal is going to close out this game for us and is going to win the game. Because it's just going to do the 20 to Chien-Pao and the Baxcalibur. We're going to be Ionoed out of the Yveltal. Puts us to 3. Boss is also pretty solid because we just boss the Bax. Boss the Bax and then Munkidori to the Chien-Pao, and then we just win, right? Because after this, the Chien-Pao is going to have 200 damage on it. The Bax is going to have 130. They're going to have no way to retreat the Bax. I believe they've been through 3 SERs. And they've been through 3 SERs, 4 Irdas. They're not finding it, right? They find the switch into the amp you very much. That's crazy. Boss Bax is just going to have to stick, I guess. There's 40 damage on that Iron Hands, which like isn't actually great. Let's see what we can make happen here. They do have that 1 prize card. This is a pretty close game, to be honest. Losing Munkidori kind of hurts. Maybe we could have retreated it into Pidge and sacked the Pidge. Rare Candy. We could go Rare Candy Pidgeot. But what does that do for us that this boss on Baxcalibur does not do? What I'm kind of thinking of, right? But Baxcalibur dies between turns, so maybe it's boss the other Chien-Pao. Oh, they both just die between turns. I don't know what I'm thinking about. We just win here. And then we just pass, and it's 20 damage to Chien-Pao, 20 damage to Baxcalibur, and we win. I was sitting here thinking we needed the Munkidori, but we don't. Yeah, and that's just GG's there. Look at that, 3 prize turn. That's kind of how the deck works. It's literally just, you try to keep your opponent from playing as much as you can. for Sealstone and the Munkidori. Who would have thought? And yeah, the deck is really fun. I'd definitely change it. Probably throw a Devo in. I think Devo would be really, really strong. Yveltal seems like it's kind of niche. Maybe it's a one of. I play 2 right now, but I think 1 is probably okay. If we would have been attacking with Yveltal earlier, it'd be very good. But yeah, I hope you guys really enjoy this video. Let me know what you guys think down below, and I will catch you all next time.